we start our first Saturday stream in ages. I mean, when's the last time I did one of these Saturday streams? It's been a while since I've done one of them. Basically, when I got the platinum to Final Fantasy XII, that was effectively it. And that was quite a minute ago. Let me actually take a look. Because I remember I was going on a platinum hunt spree back in the day. Okay, so I got my application. It said March 5. So, not as long as I was thinking, but... Shit, no, I was chasing those platinums like crazy back in the day. Fucking chasing the platinum for 9, 10. Okay, let's get started on this next joint. I made myself an event drink, but I decided to save the rest for like later because it was amazing. Like I made one for I gave my younger bro a yesterday, and he said it smelled crazy. He had it. It was good. Okay, let's see. I'll take my time with this quest. This is the last side quest of the day, so it's not that big of a deal. There was something I wanted to talk about. Something pertaining to like news or... Until I can remember, because probably whatever happened Thursday after I was done streaming, or anything of that sort. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not like a... by the way, I'm low on batteries with this controller right now, so that sucks. But I was kind of thinking a little bit about... well, how because of our bad parenting nowadays, everybody has like weird attachment styles, and I noticed there's this like two correlative things I've seen. First is that parenting hasn't actually gotten better; it's actually gotten worse. And what I noticed is that like my dad had like hard parents. My dad had parents that used to beat the piss out of him, but they weren't doing the things that would give people the complex traumas that would affect their ability to form relationships. No, you scare the fuck out of someone like that, you know, beat the piss out of them, treat them like you mess or whatever, and they're like the field slave. That's one thing, because you know, he had to work as in the farm. He was a country boy. It's another thing, the type of traumas that we have due to our parents trying to enmesh us nowadays, or if they can't enmesh us, they kind of treat us as the scapegoat. There's a lot of that going on, and it's happening more like now than before. Because I noticed it's pretty much why with 80s and 90s babies, and they don't even have to be like of a certain like ethnic background. They all kind of dealt with this particular type of abuse. And then I'm looking at the Zoomer kids, and the ones born in the 2000s still get it. I mean, I noticed that the ones born in the 2010s, so Generation Alpha, still get it. It's just that dudes aren't being taught that they're, people aren't being taught that men are like emotionless anymore. So as the years advance, people start to realize, hey, I have a boy. He expresses his feelings differently, but he actually has feelings. And when, you know, I'm mistreating him and he's crying, he's not just faking it. So there's the one correlative thing, the fact that it's actually getting worse over time, because, you know, I hear this anecdotally with like the newer generation, the millennial, even like some Gen Alpha kids that I've spoken to, they've all kind of spoken on this a little bit. And I see the enmeshment is actually getting weirder with some of these like moms now. Like, they're acknowledging the feelings of their child, but at the same time they're like super into enmeshing their kids now, whether it's the son or the daughter, to the point that it's really creepy. Like, a lot of the women that I've like known from middle school and high school are having kids, and the way they treat those kids is really weird in a taboo sense. So that's one thing. The other side of the correlation is that I've noticed that all of the like weird treatments that people give each other, there's like a gender bias. Like, so if you have like a bias against men or a bias against women, you're going to notice that more often. And I suspect that it's our gender biases that we're being enforced to in every liberal, you know, capitalist society. That's what I mean by liberal. That's causing this. I need as much of these Sepif as I can get my hands on, because Lord knows I'm short as hell after blowing my bank out just trying to get 4 evergreens. Like, who told me to do that? No one did, but I still did it anyway. But yeah, our bias towards men or towards women is causing us to reinforce this like bad parenting. I thought about it, and it's like almost every like weird bad parenting thing is like some type of gender bias going on. That's when it got really bad. Like back in the day when it was like there was like a sort of parochial and like strict outlook of, you know, men-women dynamics. One of the side effects was that it was fairly unfair, whereas now it's like everyone's got to bring like their own type of weirdness to it. And that was something I was contemplating on. And it got me to think that, you know, you could be a good parent, but so your kid's gonna grow up and he's gonna grow up around people that are like adjusting to this stuff. You gotta have like a widespread solution to all of this. There's gotta be like some community outreach, because, you know, I've dealt with stuff when I was younger. my friends, some of even my followers have dealt with crap. But yeah, this is all just stuff I'm thinking about. It's effectively a shower thought that I had. And you know how weirdos can get. No, I said all of that, but I still don't know what it was that I wanted to like talk about. It was some type of like nerd media related thing. I know that much. Could it be related to the Pixel remasters? Because I know Jackson wanted me to talk about that, but as I've said before, like I am booked for this year in terms of things that I want to run for. Mayor Bixen. One is definitely a game that I would love to replay on stream because I played the Dawn of Souls version, and the Dawn of Souls version hits way differently than the original one. For just playing the raw, localized version with the bad translation, 6 and the Woolsey translation has its issues, and they got rid of a lot of stuff like Cyan's ability to use Edgar's equipment. That's all stuff that I would have really liked to be present in the new release. Five, I don't know, because 5 is already like a decent enough game, but I think with 5 and 6, because those are the Nojima, the Nomura, and Kitase games I meant. Like, Nojima wasn't involved in any of them. They get a little bit of a bias in them. Especially since those are like the of the SNES games, so people really want to show out love. They added like 3D models to certain things, got creative with the opera house scene, and there's Zygo. Zeeg. I think it's Zeeg. I'm gonna need to brush up on my German, because Lord knows I'm not good at that shit at all. I mean, taking the W and turning it into like a V and turning the S into a sh, that's all okay. Alright, so it's not anyone living in the inn, so I assume it's this lady. I wish that we had something like this where like a community police will come to you over like misplaced packages, because I've had to deal with that, and in real life you just gotta go to the bank and you gotta contest the charge, but sometimes you just want the thing because there's like a time scarcity thing. It might be limited edition. It might have only been for that price at that allotted time, so I remember I used to have to ball out during like certain sales. Free with an autosave is actually a much better game than, free without an autosave, so I will give them that much. The only thing is getting a platinum for 5 and 6 must be hell, because you got to do all this stuff with the bestiaries, but more importantly, opening every chest. There's places that you got like a countdown for, and you got to get up out of there with Final Fantasy V. And if you've seen my LP, I just get up out of there. I don't bother to pick up any treasures. I don't do any of that shit. That's gonna be a nightmare with 5. Oh, 4, it's like getting the pigtails. Pigtails, that's whatever. I don't really mind 4 that much. 4 is well paced. Like, I got through it in like 15 hours and was surprised. Like, I was playing Final Fantasy 4 around the time that I was playing 8, 9, and Chrono Trigger, so Chrono Cross, so I wasn't really thinking about 4 as much. I appreciated the intro to it more than Final Fantasy 4's intro, though. There was something about the tone of 4 that just... It felt more like a Final Fantasy game to me. I think it was the fact that Ted Woolsey was not doing the translations. Like, I don't want to sound like a Ted Woolsey hater, but I've been voicing that opinion for quite a while. Just, I like when he brings out the charm in characters, but for a game like Final Fantasy, seeing potions being called tonics and all of these like weird spell names, it just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like I was playing a Final Fantasy game. And, there's aspects of that when I'm playing, let's say, 7, and it's not called Fundaga, it's called Bolt Free. Like, that's wiggity wackio, but I can be a little more forgiving of that, given that there's like limited text space, and it's Final Fantasy VII. There's going to be a lot of spells and a lot of things happening in the menu, especially with the all materia. That stuff works better with like kanji and katakana and all of that stuff. I mean, 8 had some craziness going on with it too, so I'm not gonna ruminate too much on that. But I was able to fit all of that in, at least. 2, I don't think I'll ever, like, replay again. Not because I think 2 is bad, but because... now, off-screen I might replay it, but on-screen it's like... it's the same thing. The only thing is that I'm gonna cook the final boss twice as easily. The Dawn of Souls version of 2, aside from the extra scenario, is not that different. I mean, sure, you don't get stat downs, but who cares about the stats that I'm neglecting? Those are the stats that I'm just not using. Did I actually still even have that? You guys remember my playthrough of Final Fantasy II. My frustration was near the end with the dungeon design and the telemarketers. It's not even telemarketers, the bill collectors calling me every fucking 10 seconds. Cause my mom was fucking poor as shit at the time. Nightmarish stuff. At least I'm not broke anymore, so I don't gotta worry about shit like that. The bill needs to be paid. Alright, I'm gonna pay it. What's the holdup? Also, phones back in the day. We were using home phones up until like 2020, and I wasn't even here during the time where we shut that service. I gotta say, I really like the landline system. I like back in the day when you would have like a contact on your phone, it would say home. I like being able to call my like home phone number and use that as like a code if I need to like verify something. Like, you don't really get shit like that anymore. You gotta rely on the cell phones and if you're living with someone, you gotta call them. I hope that their service works. It's not as cozy anymore. Like, you don't got that like family home vibe. But that family home vibe is like an expense. It's a completely unnecessary. There's the EMF thing as well, but whatever. What am I doing all the way up here? I should be talking to motherfuckers down there. Let me see. Could it have been that One Piece chapter? I don't know, man. Like, oh, I get it. I was watching Bel Air. That's what it was. So I got through the first like 5.5 episodes of Bel Air. I'm like halfway. I'm 3/4 of the way done with episode 6, and I gotta say, Bel Air season 2 is much better than season 1. I think those dudes. What I learned about seasonal shows is don't worry too much about season 1, because if it's really good, maybe season 2 is crap, and that's gonna marcate how the rest of the show will work in quality. Or if you really like season, if you really hate season 1, but you love season 2, that's gonna be the level of quality you're bound to expect. Because there's been a lot of things where I really hated season 1, but season 2 onwards is amazing with a lot of these shows. And then you have the reverse, like something in the regards of Castlevania, where I really liked season 1, but then season 2 onwards has just been a complete shit show. Like, nothing good. And I think that's really what it comes down to with Bel Air. Season 1, I think the drama, I appreciated the fact that they try to tie every episode to a theme, and there was a drama that came from the differences between characters and their opinions and outlooks of the world rather than misunderstandings. I think that was great. These guys had beef with one another because they didn't like what their presence meant in the other person's life. They were resistant to change, or they just didn't agree with how the other person like lived their life or what they believed in. That was great. The problem was that a lot of the drama in Bel Air felt really forced. Like that Lou thing. You see, the Lou thing kind of hits home because I went through that in my personal life where people were trying to keep it under wraps what happened with like my pops and the rest of the thing. A lot of times because people didn't know, but in my case, even though I went through shit because of the information people withheld from me about my father, what they were protecting me from was way more serious than what they were protecting Will Smith's character from. Because, okay, you did an armed robbery against an elderly person. Who gives a shit? All that stuff with that, like, forced romance they had with that girl. You know, this Michael Ealy dude staring into the eyes of Aunt Viv. Now he's like I guess because the actor is doing bigger and better things, they couldn't really recast him. Maybe they didn't even have the money for that. They wanted to be more judicious. So he's just someone they name drop all the time, but you never really see him. You know, that like drama was like, okay, are you worried this guy's going to be like harassing? That shit went nowhere. The gang stalking thing kind of went nowhere. Like, there's a lot of false drama. The election thing and how that kind of got underwrapped when Uncle Phil was like, you know what? Let me just walk up out of here. I'm gonna tap out. And this lady's making a big deal that Will Smith had to like, I'm just gonna call him Will. He had to like straight up lie to the girl about why he went to Bel Air and left Philly. And she acted like he was lying about having a whole other girl or having a weird job or being like this terrible person, or it was something where like being lied to is like a horrible thing. It was none of your fucking business. Like, even the women were like, you know, what's good with her? He could do better. But in season 2, because she's not yelling at Carlton, she's got her head up out of her ass, she's a much better character. And Ashley Banks is, you know, back on her Lisa Simpson, which is what she should have been all throughout season 1. Going through this, you know, gamer girl who has a crush on another girl arc that the big ramification was, okay, the other girl who we're never going to see again preferred Will Smith. She did not swing that way. And we're supposed to think, oh, how terrible. It's the reality, like. You know, I've had crushes on girls who ended up preferring girls. You don't really see me, like, going, how dare she, man? It was just like, okay, well, damn, nothing I can do about that. Oh, I gotta pick up the package. See, I'm not being paying attention to the dialogue. I had to think about that because I'm looking at some of the dialogue in my head, just the text boxes, and my photographic memories. Like, I think they said something about like the word nurse. Alright, but whatever. They still got that like Goku and Vegeta shonen rivalry with fucking Will and Carlton Banks and stuff like that, but I really like the fact that they're both just like driven to get a scholarship. This is definitely a show that's not gonna end with Will staring at an empty Bel Air mansion, Banks residency. This is a show that's probably gonna end with him, just like every coming of age hood drama, just like attending college after getting like a scholarship. That's what I think this is all like leading into. And I like how some of the, you know, racial themes and discussions, it feels less like it's stuck in 2020 election cycle stuff and more so like they watched a bunch of Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed things and went, you know what, let's try to lean more into that so that the culture will like us more. And it worked well. I was like, wow, I actually want to watch something like this. This, now, you know, I haven't watched all the episodes yet. This lady again. Okay, so we're gonna go to the doll residency. Or to the IBC. She gonna steal someone else's package? Okay, residential district. Oh shit, so we're gonna find out who actually lives there. I live for shit like this. When I got evicted from my old house, the year afterwards, when we went to pick up my mother's birthday cake, we actually wanted to see who was living in the new. Who lived in that 2A building now? They don't actually give that much XP, so I don't really care, but... I checked my old crib out and... it was whatever, man. It was... Someone actually, they actually renovated it. There's, a new collection of wines, so whoever was living there wanted that's, nice, lo-fi interior decor. They had the low lighting on. They were not trying to make it, a bright, dim-light kitchen. It was definitely more so along the lines of, a homely... kind of restaurant-y kitchen. You ever go to a nice evening restaurant? Food isn't too extravagant, but it's gentle on the stomach. You're not gonna get anything with ketchup in it. One thing I will say that feels like forced drama in the new season is obviously the conflict between Hillary, I should say, and Jazz, where Jazz seems to be insecure because she got a new man, but now his insecurities are vindicated because he really is trying to hit that again. We gotta go to residential district. I just like being in the field and attacking enemies, so I'm not really thinking straight. Haha, I get it. Not thinking straight. I'm gonna give my mom some of the oatmeal so that she can see for herself, because my younger bro had it, he liked it, and I think she'll herself. Plus, that was a hearty meal. I put more oats this time around, and I don't think I could be eating like that much. That was a hungry man meal. And I was just looking for like a morning delight. So, the haunted house. You gotta knock on fucking doors. Well, it's a gate, so just boom, boom, boom. She looks like she'd have a character portrait. This feels like it's related to a plot point I might have forgotten about, especially because the dog. Okay, yeah, it's starting to like make sense. So yeah, these are the couples because they got that uniform. Yeah, she's a little traumatized because she has like a fear of ghosts. There's this one thing I want to like tell people about, but always be very like careful with terrified people. Because a terrified motherfucker will kill you if it means getting away from the thing that brings them fear. A angry person is a lot less dangerous, but we fear anger more than we fear fear. One boxer once said that like he hates fighting scared dudes because scared dudes fight like hard as hell. You know, while I was watching Monster and that copper guy ended up killing one of the dudes in his, I guess, troop of far-right guys. The reason he did that was because he was scared as shit, man. Like, that dude was absolutely not having it. And that's what people gotta watch out for, because I remember watching that episode and getting frustrated because I was thinking, like, bro, you know he's gonna shoot your ass if you don't listen to his, like, worries and his, like, paranoia, and then guess what happens? He gets shot up, man. And I had to, like, clarify, I wasn't mad at the dude who shot him, I was mad at the dude who got shot, because it's like, after a while you gotta have, like, a preservation instinct, and I've been in a situation where I've been scared shitless, and I ended up, like, throwing hands with a motherfucker because he wasn't listening to what I was saying. That's happened several times, and usually it's with, like, family members, because family members, like, they always kind of, like, treat you with disrespect, because they filter out any, like, exclamation from you as you a baby crying, because that's what they associate most with you when you were in diapers or crying and like crazy. But they don't realize though, if something is really bothering you and you want to get the hell away from it, you're probably gonna throw hands to get away from that shit. But you know, they got like a terrible theory of mind when it comes to other people, and there's a good chance your family members are normies. It's the truth. Ellie's scared of ghosts, so they're, you know, correctly, like, distant to her about it, because they're not gonna, like, press on. She might end up shooting their asses, like, yo, why aren't you trying to see no damn ghosts up in here, man? And, you know, fear of ghosts is, like, it's something that makes complete sense, because the shit that you see that sensationalizes ghosts and what they can do, what they will do, is, it's like they're all supposed to be like these aggressive onryo's, but it's not really the case half the time. Nah, I'm always going off like weird ass rants nowadays, but there's a lot that I gotta go talk about. I'm just glad that Bel Air is actually decent, because I was ready for that to be like a complete shit show. Let's see. So I didn't make every peculiar dish. Let's see. 6. Oh no, I did. I made a lot of peculiars. Likely because of that one quest, anyway. Yeah, but it's gonna be a bad time for me to be a weeb, because I'm not gonna be able to talk about anything except Dragon Ball Super, which, guess what, I'm not interested in a movie recap. At least it's going through quickly, like, it's not slow paced in any way. Like, the next chapter is probably gonna deal with Son Goku versus Vegeta. Now that Son Goku versus Broly is done, some more Beerus and Chilai stuff. Fucking Piccolo going Super Saiyan. No, him using the Dragon Balls to go into like Ascended, Namekian, and Orange Piccolo. I guess the chapter afterwards will deal with Pan's fake kidnapping and Piccolo trying to call upon Son Goku. And then it'll just like shift into all that whatever. They're fleshing it out a little bit, but honestly, when it was more of like a Gaiden arc for Goten and Trunks, I was feeling that because that was different. It felt like the type of one-off shit that you would see from Toriyama, like Kawa and Sandland. But no, this has a different flavor now. I'm not really feeling it. I will say though, it's not going to take that long based off the current pacing. Now they might slow it down to add some more elements to Super and kind of clarify on little things here and there, but that's the only thing that we're going to be eating. No Boruto. No fucking One Piece is fucking monthly now. I mean, there's another week-long break. It's like 2 chapters a month now. You gotta be careful with this next joint. Super on. Hopefully the Minato one shot is going to like answer questions that I actually have, things that really have me interested, because otherwise I'm gonna look at it and go, damn, I don't know who Minato's classmates are. I just know that he has this other technique that he never used. Bro, I really don't give a shit. You know, I think probably getting into manga would be easier for me if it wasn't getting harder every year to be a pirate. With that shit, you gotta really financially support everything, and pretty much not everything is like run on Viz, so sometimes what I'm looking for is not available. I gotta go to a Barnes and Noble, an Amazon. kind of like move at that level. You know, I'm a big seinen dude myself. Like, I'm a huge fan of things such as Vagabond, but you know, the days of like one manga, that's fucking done, man. It's over.
何せイリアさんと劇団長からの要求が高くて、ついあのような仕掛けまで追加発注する。
我が工房の技術、お前たちの部隊か。
それはそう、前々からお誘いしている通り、ぜひともアルカンシェルのいつも素晴らしい人形と
そうなんかしゃ忙しいよ。
せっかくの舞台装置、どのような確か
アルカンシェルの技師をされている方ですよね。
ええ、舞台装置を担当しているハインツです。珍しい場所で。
そちらは
リニューアル公演に合わせた無茶なスケジュールでしたが、なんとか仕上げていただきました。いやー、劇団員一同マイスターには足を向けてね。なる
ほど。
そりゃアルカンシェルのリニューアル、イリアさんをはじめ団員全員がかつてないほど舞台装置担当としても身が引き締まる。
そうですか。
おっと、こうしちゃいられない。早く皆さん、私、
どうかお気を。
しかしアルカンシェルの舞台装置を手がけてなくていうところを
とりあえず結社の動きについて話をしてもらえるかどうか。とにかく聞くだけ聞いてみよう。
はい。
Alright. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I know it's too late for me, but alright. Ooh, fucked up right there. That's what you get for not paying attention. That's all I gotta say on that matter. Basically, I missed out on something from the Campbell residence because of not looking at the guide. We do all of this. But you know, stuff like that happens because I'm just relaxed right now. This is not one of my usual streams where I'm in concentration mode. What's happening with the game is not my main interest, not even in the slightest. I assure you I don't give a shit whatsoever. Still, let me do everything I missed out on. See, they didn't even give me shit, but... I think the other aspect is that, like, getting into anime and manga used to be, like, a thing of comfort for me, but nowadays, a lot of things are starting to become, like, things of discomfort. Including anime and manga, let's plays, watching people play video games, it's all starting to become more of, like, an encumberment. That's why doing things like watching the Kiseki playthroughs or someone play through Suikoden, it's no longer something I can like sit down and enjoy. Just watching someone play a game vaguely related to something I'm interested in. Something I'm interested in is not necessarily what I'm looking forward to. Like, I'll sit down and watch something that I don't necessarily care about as much, and I think for that is just thinking about, like, especially these newer school style LPs. They're just like, they're like my streams, man. They're not edited, they're not finessed together. They're not that interesting. And because the internet is a lot less mean compared to how it used to be, people aren't being taught, hey, we don't want to actually hear you read these lines and act them out. So you'll see shit like that and you'll go, Oh man, because even when I was doing like streams back in the day, like remember 2 years ago I did the Castlevania streams and I would voice act the characters. Because I'm thinking, you know, it's limited dialogue, there's not too many characters, like, get into this. And the chat was just trying to like have me engage with them in an active conversation, which, by the way, texting is not, you know, meant to have that same function. The chat feature is so you can like riff around a little bit. It's not there for you to actively like have a stupid conversation with another person, but everybody's different. No, that's something that I thought I could really get into because I was live streaming, but nah. It's even worse in that context, but alright, so now I gotta like spend the rest of my stream this close to the fucking camera and shit. I guess I could talk about the NBA a little. I'm surprised that Curry got a win over the Warriors. But I guess he was in like anger mode because of everything that went down with Draymond. Which I can't blame him, the whole... everybody trying to bring up Draymond's past and trying to make him out to be a violent person. Which he kind of is a dickhead. But then again, it's like... and that's still his man's and shit. And they don't want to act like they're a finished series just because they lost Draymond Green. So he went a little nutso and expecting LeBron to go nutso because Dylan Brooks was talking his trash, which I knew there was going to be some Dylan Brooks. That's what he's there for, and this is like his playoffs moment. He's going to be talking that shit, so everyone expecting LeBron to drop 40 on him because of what he said. I don't think LeBron is dropping 40 on him. I don't think LeBron is as overpowered in his current state as you think. He's kind of in a downward slope for the first time. Like, LeBron blew out his Indian summer that he used to have. I've said before that if they're going to get any kind of W, it's going to be from AD going crazy. But I think I don't have that bias because I don't really watch basketball like that. I don't have it as a bias that LeBron is going to be like this overpowered dude for the rest of his life and he's just going to tap into his anger state, get the power of like a rage amp from like a shonen anime and just beat the piss out of anybody who's talking shit about him. He's not going to drop 40 or 50 on this guy. If he does, then good on him for proving me wrong, but my point isn't necessarily that it's not going to happen. And I have to say that before things go post hoc, so people don't think I'm switching goalposts. It's that that's a weird expectation to have. The fact that you're taking it as kind of a given. That this guy is going to just get nasty with it at 38 and go nutso. Like, that's never been my impression of the guy. I'm not saying LeBron isn't, like, still nasty with it. He's going to drop 20 on the reg. He's still a shooter. Well, not a shooter, but like a scorer and playmaker, and he's still physically dominant. Well, he's doing good right now because the trade made his team strong and he has a balanced rotation. I mean, he's got more than 5 guys that are good. And now if his center and AD goes down, he has Tristan Thompson, who has a little bit of, brainage going on. I'm hoping he goes hard, because I'm hoping that we get a 7th seed winning out. That's really the main reason why I'm interested in Lakers. I want a unique seed to win. If it's not going to be freaking them, it's going to be the Clippers at seed 5. I don't agree with what Stephen A. Smith is saying, that Kawhi Leonard is like the worst superstar. That's such a weird statement, considering this is the guy who beat KD's Warriors. Admittedly, while KD was injured, but he still kind of pointed out a glaring weakness in the Warriors roster that they haven't been able to recover from, aside from 2022. He was the guy that put us up to LeBron's potential three-peat with the Heat. He was instrumental in guarding LeBron and kind of putting a stop to like whatever they were doing. And again, it was also the good playmaking from the Spurs, but he was an instrumental part in that as well. So those 2 rings that Kawhi got, those are impressive rings, man. So I don't want to hear people say that Kawhi is like wiggity whack or anything of that nature. He's not. He's the wave, man. He's just getting injured a lot because, I don't know, maybe he has like durability issues. Maybe he's faking his injury so that he can go out and get some robo coochie. I mean, I know Siri and Alexa probably be throwing it down. I mean, you hear how she'd be moaning when you put the charger inside her. Siri. Oh, Alex. Yeah, I got the shits right now. That oatmeal is really beating my ass. Okay, this is what I missed out on. See that little thing right there? That big ass book sticking out on the shelf? It's because I would rather soapbox than really like engage with anything at the moment. I almost got my first missing out thing. I mean, I do kind of want the Suns to win as well, just so that Katie can get it without having to need the Warriors and stuff like that. It's such a weird moving goalpost for him, but whatever. You know, someone's already won from the 4th seed. Only one team, but still, nonetheless. They warp you back, that sucks. It's not like I gotta go far anyway. I just gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens. Alright. So I guess because Imelda goes here, that's why I can't use her shop. I'm gonna take a little bathroom break as soon as I'm caught up with everything I missed out on. Let me check the time real quick. It's only 5 p.m., so I don't gotta worry about certain things. A couple things I wanna...
行くぞ俺の番ぜやや
なんとかなりましたね。
行くぞみんな甘いっての行くぞストップおっしゃまこれが実戦の差ってやつか
全力で行かせてもらいます。
おっしゃ甘いっての
や
俺の番だな任せてくれよしもう大丈夫だ
Okay, let's head to the police academy. I'm gonna end up shitting my pants if I keep delaying this any longer, but it's whatever. We've got like hose on deck, man. I'm having way too much fun. Sorry about that. Just way too much fun in life. Alright, items, let me see. Okay, I'm getting a decent spread here. In some regards, even better than one before. Just for win Sebith.
行くぜ。はあ、100年早いっつうの。
Alright, so I'm gonna make my way up here. Tunnel vision. Not like that thing was gonna give me anything. Alright, so
ってる。
お願いしよう。
俺の番。
行きます。なんとかなりましたね。はい、よし。よし、はい。そこ。そこ、そこ。はい、はい。そこ。よし、はい。そこ、よし。
あ
なんまあ
おわし
何せつい
わんが
前いつも
そうわしはいい
なせっかく
あ
アルカ
ええ水が
そちら
ええいや
そりゃ
ええ歌いそうおっと皆さん
どうか
とりあえず消しちゃった
Alright, let me... Now it's time for me to take a shit, so... Audio...
みません。クロスベル警察マイスター。
そうどうやら聞きたいことがあまり時間はと
ローセンベルクドールオートマトンのようですが。
I dropped the controller. That's how hard I was, shitting myself. Man, hold on. Let me see something.
その子に案内させるからなくれぐれも余計な場所。
しかしそれで君ご主人のところまで。
行きましょう。そうね。
ウロボロス。いや
すごいです。
ひょっとして君らが言ってた巨大人形かい。ああ、レンっていう子が使っていたパテルマテルだけど。
ここに保管されていたの。
しかしまさかこの屋敷の地下にこんな場所があったとは。
何気にまさか子猫は
それで
Big ass computer.
時間を割いていただいてありがとうございました。
Jeorg. Any of those like names in the Kiseki verse just annoy the shit out of me because there's so many like characters that use that type of name and it makes memorizing them a pain in the ass.
大方カンパネルらがちょっかいをかけたというところか。
じいさん、
勘違い。確かにわしは結社の関係者だがあくまで結社の計画そのものに。
それじゃあのカンパネルラという少年
知らぬし知る立場にも。ただ彼は使徒ではなくレギオンだ。実際に結社が進めようとする計画、それを企画立案して。
ちょっとなんだか話が急すぎて。
Not really. I mean, he just gave a distinction between two
重要
positions.
な内部情報みたいだけど簡単に喋っちゃってもいい。
別に禁ぜられて、それにこの程度の情報ならば教会やギルド、大国の諜報機関ならばとっくの昔に掴んでいるはず
にもかかわらずあなたはここで人形を作り続け。
そもそも結社の全貌を知る立場にはない。例えば言うならばここは無数ギルドや教会が。
なるほど。
ただ敵が釣るよりは必要に応じて情報をその方が利用。
そう。それに加え、もしお前たちが逮捕令状発見できるのはおそらくそのパテルマ、なんなら今このまたとない。
いえ、確かにあなたからは話を。
ちょっと納得はできませんけど。
どうやら具体的に3つに絞るな。
わかりました。この老人から。
DG 教団か。わしの知る限り直接のレンがいた連中のロッジを結社が潰した事実はあったが。
ええ、
それって楽園っていう。
各地の有力者を 取り込むための場所だったらしい。大方結社の息がかかった有力者をターゲット。レンが生き延びたのは
They wanted to get him before they succumb to the Coom.
だからといって結社ってのがまともととても。
正直そんな説明だけじゃなく
言っただろう。わしの知る限りどう判断する。先ほども言ったようにわしも詳細は知らぬ。ただ伝え聞く話によるとこんな風に減塩計画。
Okay, so Keikaku means plan. Gay and Keikaku. I don't know how Gain can become Phantasmal Blaze.
計画。
Gain.
意味深な名前だね。
その計画は1年半前のリベールのような異変もしそうなら
繰り返すがただ一つ言えるとしたらリベールほど結社の介入。そもそも結社は闇の存在。本来あまり表舞台には出ぬからな。
なんつうか全然。
むしろ名前だけというのが逆に不安を。
アンギス。
So that's Aryan Road, that's Novartis, and that's Georg Weissman. And then there's 4 other Anguis. Obviously 2 of those are dead, so that's outdated as shit.
大いなるマスターの意を受け計画を実現する7人の幹部のことだ。
So one of those should be the Thousand Oathbreaker guy, and the other should be freaking Vita Clotilde.
わしも全員について詳しく知っているわ。近々このクロスベルを訪れるという人たちならば知らぬでもない。
Georg obviously died in the 2nd chapter, and we saw the death of Aryan Road. She's one of my faves, as I've said yesterday when I was discussing it with that Reen dude who was in my chat.
それは
She just has like this really busted presence to her that I really enjoyed.
一人は第6中にして結社の技術ネットワークである。
Like this badass, overpowered knight for, I guess, what was his name? Dreikel's, the guy who would reincarnate into Osborne, the founder of Erebonia.
結社きっての理論家にして貪欲極まる。
That warrior king motherfucker.
まあたちの悪い男。
そんな風に
良くも悪くも自分の知的好奇心を満たすことしか。どのような目的でこの地を少なくともクロスベルにとっていよいよ
確かに
そしても鋼の名を冠する第7中が
鋼。
なんつうか
少々謎めいたちに一つ言えるとしたらお前たち全員が束になっている。
俺たちずいぶん自信ま。
ああ第6中と違い下手に挑んだりした時間を取られた。
そういうまた機会があれば。
まあそもそもお前たちにとって気がかり国家独立とやらを前にして警戒しなくて。
それは
まあ確かにな。
そういった勢力の動きも全部知って。
さてな。さ帰りもその子についていくのはぐれたりした。
なんだ減塩計画。そして正直どこまで。
リベールの異変を聞くか。ただリベールの時とは違ってまあ 巨大な飛行戦艦まであのパテルマテルってよく知ってるな。
そんなことまでホストの間では。
まあそんなところか。どうした？
ああ、ティオスケの方はまた。
そうです。先ほど案内してくれ結社というのは
遊びが多い。
ええ、エプスタイン財団や ZCF を上回る技術力を持ちながら、あのパテルマテルにしてもあんな人型兵器を実用レベルで作ったら。
そうなの？
豊富な資金源がある。
でも確かに軍隊や犯罪組織は遊びの部分などは極力持たず、そういった合理性は。
俺の思ったいかにすごい技術を持って赤い星座クラスの量まして帝国。
なるほど。となるとそうした勢力が複雑な対立結社のような連中がわざわざクロスベッド。
そうね。テロリストたちを支援したのはどうも現実としたら現実的ではない目的の。
そうなるとさすがに俺た
でも
とにかく一度課長には話し、結社が何を。
そんじゃ
I mean, I like her as a Wald character. Keep in mind, I also like characters like Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. Even though people look at Jiren and go, oh, Jiren's kind of boring, he's just overpowered, but it's actually pretty difficult to write a character who's supposed to be this imposing wall for the characters to overcome. And I kind of like the sadness and melancholy that comes with Arian Rhodes' character. Actually, almost becomes like a mother figure to Rin Schwarzer. It's so weird.
Otto, 早速。はい、特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
あ、ロイドさん、やっとつながります。
フランか、ひょっとして。人形工房の地下に。すまない。どうしたんだ？本当か？そうか、また何か何か
フランからの。
ああ、
なんだ。
脱線。
ああ、すでに。
さすがに。
まあ
ロイドどうする？
結社について俺たちも例の厳重か。少なくとも。
はい、それじゃ。
こりゃ来る。
Okay, so we can return the car. Okay, that was actually really good. Alright, let's see. So... Let me move his blanket out the way. You got an arm, you threw that far. Alright, I'm gonna have to save up real quick. This peaceful ass track for a train derailment. To and from the public.
列車に乗っていた乗客は振り替え輸送しているんでしょうね。
大変だな。
事故の。
やフラン
なんでそちら
どうやら
はい
ミカのどの番しかあれ
その再治療
あ
この
あさやれやれとにかく通してな
どうぞ
Okay, so I just checked my guide and saw that I missed something, so I'll up and get it. You know how I am. What is happening? Let me go to the club. Alright, cool.
よし行くかどこに行こうかなさあ行くぞ
共和国方面への行き来に使われている旅客
列車に乗っていた乗客を振り返り事故の規模は。
やあ、フランツ。
ランディ先輩。
そちらこそ。
どうやら事故現。
はい。
ミカのドノバン警部と、しかしまあ、ありゃ復帰。
幸い死者治療の必要がある。
ああ、
他の乗客。
ああ、市内に行くのとさっきまでだ。
やれやれ。
とにかく俺たち通してもらっても。
ああ、
どうぞ。
Nothing interesting here.
.いやー、大変な事故が起こってしまいましたね。
One, two, three, four, five, six. So there's 6 chests in the upcoming dungeon.
見ての通り現在調査中だ。考えられるとしたら線路への落
申し訳ないけど、ここから先はすぐに復旧作業に。警察として現場検証を優先したいお気持ちですが、この横断鉄道はゼムリア大陸すでに鉄道公社帝国共和国我々。い
や理屈はわかります。
でも事故の原因がわからないと再発の恐れ。
それに関しては復旧と並行するしかないでしょう。とにかく遅くとも夕方手配した重機が到着。
待ってください。
あなたたち。
あら、ロイド君たち。
お、来たのかよ。
司令、現場検証もしないで復旧作業に入るんですか？
あなたも警備隊の所属ならばこの路線の重要性はわかるでしょ。それに復旧が遅れればそれだけで
十分に考え。
そうにゃ司令、30分。いや、
あなたたち。
ええ、現在自分にはとても単なる本当に必然性はないのか。
例の拳銃による被害の。
まあ気休め程度に任
そうね。私としたことが少しばかり焦る。ドノバン警部、まずは現場検証を優先しましょう。代わりに復旧作業が始まれば。
ええ、こちらも異常があります。
できれば私た
復旧作業が始まるまで。ただし現場検証の邪魔はしないよ。
You gotta talk to Grace that hard though, because she does not respect boundaries at all.
お、手分けするとし。そうそう。運転手は病院に運ばれちまったが、そいつから
了解しました。
それじゃあ。
Shit, the paint scratched into the fucking wall. The front didn't get fucked up. It collided on the side. The engineer was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? This shit got toasted up. At least that's what I think happened. I'm surprised there were no casualties. Okay, so I can step out. I ain't trying to shoot nobody. I was thinking like some outside the box situation. Maybe if we get like an above ground view, we'll notice something. We've thoroughly checked this side out. Thought I saw something for a second, but could be my eyes messing with me. Okay, so did everything with that. I would say, obviously it hit that wall, and I guess it ended up slumping back. This right here is like a weird angle. Given this circumstances that led to it dragging for so long. Oh shit.
よし。
俺なんざ
僕のどうする？
ああ、
さてと、
ええ。まず最初に、それは真っ先に否定。
つまりそれを裏付ける証拠。
はい。いろいろ怪しげなし決定的なのは機関車戦。
どういうことかしら。
確かに機関車の
普通落石で脱線する場合、線路上に落ちたその結果、スピードに乗った巨大な質量がバランスを崩し、それ以外にここまで
おお、
なのに機関車の先端には傷らしい一番ありそうな可能性が。
なるほど。それじゃあ他に考え。
はい。
何らかの武装集団がテロ工作。
いや、その可能一通り見渡してみたんだが、どうやら
そうね、今のところ
そうなると何かに機関車の右側から体当たりされた可能性。
何？体当たり？
車のレースのデッドヒートなら。
なるほど、機関車の右側にあっ
ああ、その何かは走行中の列車の機関車の真横に降り立った運転手さんが上げた叫び声というのは、多分何かはそのまま並走しながら横からのベクトルを加えられた機関車は、そして何かは機関車を左の岸壁、長い傷跡を岸壁に残した。そして後続の客車。
A lot of physics going on here.
見事だ。
いや、早すぎる見かけちゃう。
確かにガイさんはもっと。
おいおい、
なんだか
やれやれ。僕もそれでロイド君、そこまでした何かというのは、それも最近現れた
そうですね。確かに走行する列車を脱線させる大型の幻獣と考えるのが自然だとは思います。
So you mean to tell me you can just run a train literally on a cryptid and just kill it?
ですが、幻獣が出現した割には上位属性。
あの青い花に心には咲いてなさそうだ。確かにそう。それでは一体どんな存在？
他に考えられるとしたら、こんな風に直接。
それにしてはセンサーを行きます。
どこ？レインズ君、なんとかカメラに収めなさい。
無茶言わないでくだ。
距離10セルジュ、日進。
みんな、
あ
了解します。
あ、おいおい、
警備隊からも。
いえ、そちらはまずは俺たち。
そろそろ重機も到着する。何かあったら駆けつけ。
了解しました。
Ozzy's looking kind of apprehensive there.
グレイスさん、
さすがについてくるとかいい。
いいじゃない。さすがに危険そうだし。
一旦クロスベル市に戻って他の記者が集まり次第。
それが無難。
まあさすがに襲われる。
どんな魔獣か知らないけど、くれぐれも気をつけて。後でね。
了解し。
お疲れ。
Let's go look for boots.
追跡を始めよう。
Like the toe section is
まず
lighter.
は街道をまっすぐ。
Is she wearing Naruto
西の方に。
shoes?
なんとしても
Nah, because that would mean her feet are tin as fuck. Which is unusual.
どうしますか？
It's coming from the west, So I know that's not two, but how far did it go?
またか。
西の方からだ。気をつけてな。
まるでサイトの時みたいにサイトとは違って
かなりの知能を持った魔獣か。
いずれにしても
なんだ。
爆破。
南で
Those chitinous shells are usually handy as fuck.
ここのゲートは一応。
列車を脱線させたことといい、どんだけの。
とにかく追いかけよう。森の奥に逃げられると厄介だよ。
ああ。やっぱ
この下に間違いありません。それに
妙。
この下は人の手が。
追いかける。
ああ、さすがに。
ロイド
少なくとも
ま、
ええ
わどんな敵。
了解。
よし、それから。
分かった。
そうだ。
ああ復旧。
前まで。
どうやらティオ属。
時先ほど感じた。
そうか。
ますます持って難易度が上がったみたいだね。
魔獣に奇襲。
ああ。
みんなチャンピオン。
行くぞ。
Alright, let's see. Battlescope.
それ。
今のはみんな上陸かしら。
さすがですね。
Hopefully, these 15 will be enough for me to get everything in this area.
よし、一気に行くぞ。
あなた
今のはみんな
よし。よし、上出来だ。
お疲れ様。
まあ当然の結果かな。
みんなチャンスよ。
任せてくれ。
任せろ。
行きますか。
俺の番だ。
行くぞ。
任せて。みんな
しゃぜ
任せてくれ。ストップ。
そこ
任せろ。
任せてくれ。
This thing dances around pretty well.
奇襲成功。チャンスです。やあ
俺の番だな。
今だわ。上陸かしら。
ナイスファイト。俺の番だな。
今だわ。上陸かしら。
Some disturbing looking enemies here.
よし。
行くぜ。ぜ
行きます。
よし。
私や。
おっしゃ
てこはっ。よし。
みんな怪我はない？
Fuck.
私の番ですね。やあ
任せて。
よし。みんな大丈夫か。
Okay, interactables, I like that.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
任せてくれ。
私の番ね。
ここだ。
行きます。
任せてくれ。ストップ。よし。上出来だ。
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
任せてくれ。
行くぜ。
任せてくれ。
行くぜ。
I was lucky right there.
戦闘終了。警戒態勢に戻ります。
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
俺の番だな。
任せて。
行くぜ。
私の番ですね。大丈夫です。
よし。
俺の番だ。ぜまこれが実戦の差ってやつかね。 しゃ、いい感じだぜ。
よーし、一気に行くぞ。
あいた。
行くぞ。
行くぜ。
行きます。エニグマ駆動。
ありがとう。行くぞ。
私の番ね。
任せろ。任せろ。
よし。エニグマ。よし。エニグマ。やっ。
助かります。
任せろ。
私の番。
手こずってる。俺の番だな。はあ。やっ。
サンキ
行きます。
サンキ
よし。いってや。
行くぜ。
よし。はあ。
助かります。
おっしゃ。
よーし。
よし。
私の番ね。
俺の番だ。
よし。
It's actually easy.
俺の番だ。
この調子で行きましょう。
速攻で蹴りをつける。
Hold up.
任せろ。
任せてくれ。
今のは
俺の番だな。それ。うまい。よし。
よーし。電磁ネット投射。無駄です。
しゃバースト発動
レーサー私の番ねよーしやっ
行くぞ。
俺の番だおっしゃ
さてとよし行きますは
任せてくれ。
ここだ
私の番ですねエニグマ任せて上陸かしら
ナイスファイト。
よし奇襲成功チャンスですは任せて
よし。
おっしゃ任せろ
私の番ですねは
行くぞ。
私の番ね
俺の番だ
よし。
よーしはさてと守りたいこのクロスベルを
よし。一気に行くぞ。よし。
私の番ね
任せろ
や
よし。
任せろ
よーしそここれがみんなの力ですね
Alright, let's see. Come on.
そこそこ みんなチャンスよはあ任せて
よし。
俺の番だ
はいそこ
俺の番だな。みんな大丈夫か。
そこ
戦闘終了。全員無事だな。
よし、
今だ。
一気。よし、
私のギア。ごめんなさい、先に行くわね。
よし、一気に行くぞ。よし、
おっしゃ。ぜ
私の番ですね。
行くぞ。
俺の番。行くぜ。おととい来やがれ。
奇襲成功。チャン上出来かな。お疲れ様。
ほらほら邪魔すんじゃねえ。甘いっての。
This is like the one freebie enemy here.
よし、
Alright, let's see.
俺の番だ。ぜ
行くぞ。まだまだいける。
やりました。
Let me not box myself in. Alright.
Yes. Yes.
よっしゃ。畳みかけるぞ。任せろ。
行くぞ。みんな大丈夫か。
Okay, so I did like a little loop around. Let me check. Where's my Sully at? It's right there. Okay, let's see. Click. Quartz. Alright, let's see. Let me look at this map correctly. Alright, let's see. I'm just checking everything. I'm not really looking at what I'm doing right. Did I get everything I needed to? It doesn't feel right, but I think I did everything correctly. Oh, let me check. There's one way to find out. Yeah, I got like a celestial bomb. What about a Tyrol bomb? Alright. Let me get some points real quick. Alright, so I think event fragment Oh, okay, so I got this. I was just being thorough for the sake of it, and I didn't want to miss out on anything. Wasted a good 20 minutes, but hey, I got some EXP, so it's not that big of a waste. Ready for this guy. If anything, if my equipment setup is not good enough, I'll do this next stream.
どうやら倒木が倒れたのは
でもそれ何かに
That's the crackhead laugh.
これは
まさか魔獣を操ってた犯人？いえ、この声どこかで聞く。
来る、下がれ。
Wald. The hood due to crackhead pipeline.
これはまさかグノーシスで魔人化したの？
バルド、あんたなのか？
バニングスにオルランドそれにワジてめえともな
But we're squatted up.
君のファッションの悪趣味さは知っていて、さすがにそれは
抜かせ
ちょっと
それじゃ
何を分かりきったことをそこらの魔獣ごとき新たな力を
なんてき
シャレになってねさてとわざわざとっとと始めるとこの俺がどれだけ上か
どうやら本気み
てめえせいぜい優しく撫でてやるから死なないこの俺が
Okay, so this is an unwinnable fight, but okay, so I gotta take out 25% of his health.
俺の番だ。
行くぞ。
Alright. Combo. How much should I take out of him? That was like...
俺の番だ。
よし。
立て直さないと。エニグマ。立て直さないと。そこ。無駄です。立てな。そこ。無駄です。はあ。援護します。立て直。やあ。
Just been holding my own.
不足でした。
おい、いくらなんだ。いつもみたいに小綺麗な。そうじゃなくちゃ。
一体。
弱姫先生が製造したものが調査用のサンプル。
それにこの力は薬は悪魔の木。弱姫ってのが手に入れた。
確かに弱姫先生
So he's swearing he's built differently.
冒頭はしていないようです。
きっかけはどうあれ。
ミレイよかった。
特務し次やった時あの旧市街蹴って
ソイ
イエス。
Had like a soft reset.
ダメだ、ここす。
どうやらって逆に行く。
こちら誰もせん。はい。
そうか。
Damn, we didn't know our big homie turned into a fiend.
とりあえずバルドのこと。
そうだな。
いや
ごちそう。
These games need a soft reset.
ごちそう。
バルドお前
ですが、そちら。
それにいいかもな。
結局
ああそこ
大陸。
そんな
ああ、とりあえずそろそろ。ああ。はい。ああ、結社につ。はい。
ビル
あの
どちら。
あ
それでもお二人
そう。
ま遠い
ロイド今日は。
ああ、
ごせっかくよ。
だったらキーヤも。
キー
Thank you。
バッ
That was straight garbage. Alright, so status, let me see. How can I change my formation to damage? Strength. Let me see, how about an attack 2? Swim plus 10, swim plus 50, defense. Alright. Equipment, come on, what do we got? Let's get something that really bless you guys up. Holy chain, paint, smoke plus 25s. I'm gonna have to do a lot of equipment changing after this, but alright, so 25% of 57,000, that's like
ここって行き止まりだったか。
いえ、まだこの先にも獣道は続いていたはずです。
1,400 plus 2 so
どうやら倒れたの。
so like if I do like 1,500 I should be fine. Well, 15,000 I mean. Okay, so that was even worse than last time. Okay. Yeah, the lack of a soft reset is really fucking it up for me. Again, this is why I had to bring back the Saturday streams. Back from the fucking dead, man, because this shit right here is fucking ass. Now, if I wasn't streaming this, I could just, you know, reset. Hard reset and not to deal with this shit. There's no cutscene skip in any of these games, unfortunately, because they don't have that mechanic. See, we gotta have this long stretch of dialogue, man. It's the worst.
お前
ですそちら
それにいいかもな。ああ、そうか。
It's supposed to be like a demoralizing moment because we got our fate ran by this fucking fiend.
はいあ傾斜に
Well, at least, you know, it's tied to us. We're not really like feeling like man, we suck.
そう
Because everyone else is telling us we suck.
はい
It's because we fucking fought Wald and this hood dude just managed to pop a molly and whoop us.
え
Like he was doing that off a beam. One of these days I'm gonna end up saving over this file, man. I'm gonna be pissed as hell, but I jinx myself a lot, but no, seriously. Evergreen, evergreen. Anything with move too? Okay, let's get move up a little bit. Someone needs to get faster. That's all I know, cause this shit is wiggity whack, yo.
開く俺もこあれ
いえ
どうやら倒れた。笑い。
揃いも揃ってのこのことは相変わらずめでたい連中だぜ。
まさかこの声
来るすぐバルド
Okay, let's see. So take 10,000 or 12,050. Add 17,050. Oh, 1,750. Alright, so
君のファッさすちょ
less than 1,000. If I shoot for 15,000, I should be fine.
さてとっととこの俺が
どうや
せいぜい優しくなこの俺がせいぜいあがいてみせ
かかってきな
Okay, so
任せろ。ラスト発動。
alright. 1, 2, 3.
私の番ですね
さてと
Alright, so If I do the math, it's like I'm almost halfway there. $7,500. Okay, so 9,000. Let me see. 1,200.
私の番ですね。
任せろ。お楽しみをとっていつもみたいに小切れそうじゃなくちゃ。
おバルド、一体どこ。
ヨアヒム先生。
それに
Now, how many turns was that?
薬はあくまでヨアヒムってのが
確かに。
きっかけはどう。
まだ
1, 2, 3, 4.
よかっ
特務支援か。わじ次会った時あの旧市街でやって
バルドソイ
Let me do the math in my head. Where's my cell phone? I hope I didn't put it anywhere weird. Oh, there it is. Let me see.
How was it? ダメだ。全く知らないらしい。ここ数日
どうやら逆に。
そうか。
こちらも誰も最近。はい。で、
そうか。
た。ワジ君、なんだか。
とりあえずバルドのことは置いて。そうだな。ごちそうさま。
ごちそうさ。とても美味しかった。
ごちそう。
バルドバルお前ら。
ですがそちらのルート
それについて一家もそう
結局
ああ昨日の夕そこまで
大陸横断。
そんなことに
ああとりあえずそろそろああはいああ結社についてのそうですちょっと聞きたいんだけどそうではい。
ギルドから見たい
They're always in the fucking Saint Ursula thing.
あの人
どちらもかなりの
ああ特にエオリ
それはでもお二人とも
そうだな
余裕があれば仕事がてらギルドに顔を出してやるといい
Let me do the math in my head. So I did this. I did that. I did this. I did that. I did this. I did that. This, that.
こういう
ええ
ロイド今日は
あ
ごめん、せっかく用意した
だったらキーヤも頑張ってお手伝いしたいもん。
天気予報では
バッチリ仕事
Okay, report to.
また
Oh, okay, so you want me to check all my requests. 1, 2, 3. Hold my... Alright, so I don't know whether I did it right or not. But it should tell me if there's like a message whether I did it right or not. Like 1 extra DP or 2 extra DP. The first thing I did the attack, then I burst and use the critical S break, which did like 4,700 or something. Then I tossed an item, an art that brought it up to like 7,000. Then I used another art that brought it up to 9,000. Then I had Lloyd use his thing that did 3,000, so I tossed 2 items and did... Okay, that should be 10. So I did it, I think. And if I didn't do it, well, I don't really care anymore. Because the idea of pulling that shit off was just something I didn't think I'd be able to do without wasting my time. It being like a free attempt thing is actually, or even close to that, is worthy enough. I don't have much bonus DP. If you have error, But yeah, I'll be streaming in the Ouroboros on Monday on my regularly scheduled programming. Aside from that, this has been your boy Mr. Marcus 7. Thank you guys for watching, and suck my dick.